Ron Cook's here with Infinite Client. I received a phone call from one of my agents pretty early in the morning. It was about 8 o'clock my time. And although I do start my business day at 8 o'clock, still early with respect to the content of the call. And as soon as I picked up, of course, we went through our normal pleasantries. But then she started to unload with the issue that she's having with the transaction. Then I had to remind her two things. The first thing is she did not yet do her daily tasks before dealing with the problems of others or the problems of that file. She didn't come in. She didn't make any phone calls. She didn't write her notes. She didn't follow up on any of the tasks that she's set to do, but she had this issue that she had to work with. And I deduced that since it was so early in the morning, that issue was probably with her in that day before. And since it was Monday morning when this issue came about, I would venture to say that it happened Friday, so she is carrying all of that luggage with her for the entire weekend. Slept with it, working with the family with it, going out with it. This is on her mind. Meanwhile, her client is sleeping easy because she has decided to take on the weight of that client. She has decided to do that. So I had to remind her first, that's not your burden to carry. We are here to assist them, to guide them through these transactions, but we're not here to carry their emotional baggage. We have our own to deal with. So why do we take the time to put that on, plus the stresses that our own life has to have, onto our shoulders? They didn't pay for that from us. They paid for our professionalism within this industry of real estate. That was all they paid for. And that's what I'm going to give you. So I advised her, listen, the first thing I do is just get in the habit of passing off bad news quickly. That means as soon as I hear something bad, before I put my phone down, I am dialing my client up. Here is what I heard. Here's where we are now. I still owe you some answers. Just want to let you know that this is going on. Right at that moment, I've released that energy, that bad energy that was dropped onto me, and I put that energy on the client where it should be. Because quite frankly, I'm not going to live in that house. I'm not going to enjoy the house. Or I haven't lived in that house. I've probably been dealing with you at this point, maybe 30, 45 days. So my history with that property is very small, or will be small if it is a buyer that I'm dealing with. So not my burden to bear. And you should have that same thought with you moving forward. So again, what I told her was, first, get your things in order. Get your daily task in order first. Knock all of that out. Do not look at text or look at any emails until you've knocked out your daily task, or I call seed planting. And I'll shoot out another video here later, and I'll put it in the description below as far as seed planting is concerned. But that seed planting is what I need to do first, because if I put that energy into that seed, or as I'm trying to reach out to my folks as I'm planting seeds, that energy is transferred. And they don't need or deserve that energy for me to give to them, especially this early in the morning. So I want to keep my energy at a high level. I want to stay high positive throughout the morning and not burden them with any of my baggage. What I've found is that bad news is very patient. It's going to wait there. So if it's 8 o'clock now and you're trying to unload bad news on me, I asked, if you would have called me at 10 o'clock, would that have made a difference at all with the issue that you're trying to discuss with me? And she quite frankly said, no, it would not. So I said to her, so why didn't you just take these 2 hours to get yourself together, to first put on your oxygen mask before assisting others? So I'm asking you all to do the same thing now. Block out time in the morning. Make that your go time, your good time. So I'm a huge advocate of the Miracle Morning. Check out Hal Elrod. So I get that out. That's for me. That's for my mental. That's for my heart, my spirit. But then I come into work and I have my business activity block. I call it a BAB. And I knock that out before I deal with any issues, before I check any text, before I check any emails. I'm sure to send out my cards. I'm sure to do my post, one-way post, and I'll get into that later. But I'm sure to do all of that stuff with my high positive energy that I received while doing the Miracle Morning and transferring that energy before absorbing any negative energy that's out there. Again, bad news, negative energy is very patient. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be there for you. So keep that in mind moving forward. Make sure you take care of you first. Make sure you plant your seeds first, then take care of any issues that's out there. All right, hit that like, subscribe, the things that we always ask you to do. Hopefully, I am able to take what's in here and share it with you to give you the benefit of the time that I've already spent in researching and studying this wonderful, wonderful career, this wonderful business. I'm Ron Cooks. I'm with Infinite Client. You have yourself a happy and productive day. Talk to you later. Bye.